In this video, I'm going to be talking about traffic, specifically about paid traffic. Now, if you have not been dabbling into free traffic and getting free traffic, or at least getting some success with free traffic, I don't recommend watching this video. As a matter of fact, I recommend you watching the video I did on getting free traffic. But if you are that person that is doing free traffic and you're having success with free traffic and you want to dabble into paid traffic, definitely stick around for this video because you're going to learn a lot and it's going to be a good video to watch. Stick around. Welcome back, guys. Now, if you are not familiar with me, if this is your first time ever being here, my name is Chris Lee, and I make video content around online business, affiliate marketing, entrepreneurship, and making passive income. Now, before I get into this video, I would really like it if you guys could comment and leave a like, and more importantly, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can keep receiving videos from me. Now, let's get into the topic of paid traffic. Now, when it comes to talking about paid advertising, what are some different avenues we can use to do paid advertising? Well, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's YouTube ads, there's Google AdWords, there's Bing, there's Yahoo, there's Quora, there's Snapchat, there's all kinds of Pinterest, there's all kinds, right? And that might sound a little overwhelming because that kind of sounds overwhelming to me, but you don't need to be overwhelmed because honestly, mostly everybody is on Facebook and Google ads, and you only need to master one. That's right, one of these things is the only thing you need to master to gain a really comfortable income. Now you might be asking yourself, Chris, really, you can only just do one and you can make a living? Yeah, you can make a full-time living off of just mastering one of these. Now, specifically when I say Facebook and Google, because those have the most users on them, right? Everybody's on Google and everybody's on Facebook. Now, if you think about it, there are hundreds of millions of people every day, every month, every year growing on these two platforms. So you're not really tapped out of like resources for this. Now, if you think about it, because there's millions and millions of people on here, you don't need a million people to get $1 million. If you think about it, you only need a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of those people to make $1 million. Especially if you're selling something like a high ticket item. Like me, I like to promote Clickfunnels because I think Clickfunnels is the best tool that you can use as an online business, or just any business for that matter, to get more sales and get more customers. Now, let me just give you an example. Now, when I'm promoting Clickfunnels, the base is $97, but if I get somebody for $297 at 40% commission, which is why Clickfunnels is the best thing to promote online right now, it's because of that commission. Now, if you think about that, that's $118 from just one person. That one customer could turn into a $1,000 customer per year, and that's just one. Now, imagine if you get 20 people, 30 people, 40 people, 100 people under you on a Clickfunnels account. So you can do the math. It adds up really quick, and this is monthly reoccurring passive income. It's pretty insane. So in my previous video, I talked about getting free traffic. Free traffic is more of the long run. You know, that's not gonna get you the results as quick as paid traffic. Now, the reason why paid traffic is so much faster is because you are guaranteed to get views, to get eyeballs on your advertisements, on your videos. So that's the difference. But honestly, going straight into paid advertising with a get quick rich mentality is just that. You know, like, it's people that are lazy. They don't really have patience to build an audience for themselves, which is gonna pan them out in the long run. Now, with free advertising, it does take longer, but doing the free first is gonna set you up for the long run. And then when you mesh that in with the paid traffic and use them in tandem with each other, that's how you really scale. Now, on the other hand, where you're using free traffic and using mainly SEO, that's going to be warm traffic. When you do paid advertising, you're actually going after the people. So it's going to be cold traffic. Like, I'm just going to be upfront. The reason why it's so hard for people that don't have any experience with getting free traffic to go into paid traffic is because they don't know how to confront a cold audience. And that is what you're going to get when you're doing paid traffic. Now, paid traffic can be warm, but it depends. It depends on the skills that you have learned to do paid traffic. Now, what do I mean when I say it depends on the skills you have in paid traffic? Now, for one thing, you need to understand targeting. That's for one. Like, if you don't understand targeting, then don't go into paid advertising. If you don't understand retargeting, don't go into paid advertising. If you don't understand copywriting, do not go into paid advertising. You need all of these skills to be very successful at paid advertising, to make sure you're not just tossing your money into the internet machine. So in other words, to put it simply, is you need to understand how to capture a warm audience without using SEO. You have to understand that when you're running a paid ad, people aren't looking you up, as opposed to SEO, where people are already looking at least a subject up that you talk about. So as opposed to the paid traffic, that you're actually asking them to be interested in your product or your service. That's the difference. So with that said, paid ads are extremely effective, highly effective, if you know what you're doing. Like I said earlier, if you decide to use paid ads, I definitely would go with Facebook, or I would go with Google, or Instagram ads. You could use Instagram ads. But like I said, Instagram, they don't really go on there to buy things. Maybe some sunglasses or some shorts, some material things. But when it comes to high ticket items, I definitely would not be trying to pitch on Instagram using ads. That's just not going to help. Now, you could use it to get people to get into your email list. That would be something. But if you're going for high ticket, use Facebook or Google. And like I said earlier, you only need to master one. Here's some things to know. If you're going to start doing paid traffic with no knowledge or skills, just burn your money. Throw it away, flush it down the toilet, just toss it out the window, because that's what's going to happen. Another thing that I really need to mention is that competition is getting worse on these advertising platforms. Facebook advertising has jumped from, I think, 2 million people to 6 million advertisers in the last couple years it's alone. And it's just going to keep climbing and climbing, which means that ad costs are going to go higher, which means profit margins are going to go lower. So please, for the love of God, start taking action with this video, because I need to tell you something. The saying is that knowledge is power, and that's a bunch of bullshit. Knowledge isn't power. Applied knowledge is power. Something I learned from my mentor, and it's very true. So with that said, if you don't start taking action today, knowing what I just shared with you, you are just leaving money on the table. You're not getting in the market share. So the big question begs, how do I make an ROI, or a return on investment, on my ads? Now, before I get into that, I just want to share something with you guys. If you don't know me on my channel, I used to be in the music industry, and I've been in a lot of bands where you try and get some PR. Now, I've spent $2,000 on PR before. And here's the thing, when you're getting PR, they can only, or if you don't know what PR is, so basically what you do is you give a company money, and they go out and they promote you to different magazines, so you can get different blogs, and they try and get you on some Spotify playlists. They try and get you out in the public. Now, here's the thing. As a new band, or as a new affiliate marketer, you're trying to build an audience, right? You don't have the clout per se, right? So what you're doing is you're asking a company, or in this case, you're asking Facebook ads to polish a turd. I mean, think about it. When I spent all that money to have PR handle a campaign for an EP release, they could only do so much, with little that I gave them. They're trying to hype us up to all these blogs and all these people, but we don't really have anything to show for it. So, and that's why I preach so much about get good at free first. Because if you can get good at free, then you got something to show. Then you got testimonials. Then you got people. You got all kinds of things that you can show for yourself, which is going to help you out in your paid advertising. And most importantly, the songs had to be good. They had to be good songs. It's the same thing with you as an affiliate marketer. You need to be promoting good products. If you don't find good products that you actually believe in, and that's the thing, don't ever pitch a product that you personally don't use or believe in, because you're just conning people, and that's not what anybody's about. I'm not about that. So always have a good product that you actually believe in, that works, and then go out and promote it. Since I brought up the music industry, I want to bring up a quote it's such a good quote. When I lived in Nashville, I heard this, is that a good song, it just takes 3 chords and the truth. And there is nothing more true to that. There is nothing more true to that. It's the same thing with affiliate products. In order to relate that to affiliate marketing, I'm just going to do this. So it takes 3 chords and the truth, right? The 3 chords being the product, the truth being the messaging. And that's what you need in your affiliate marketing. You need a good product and you need good messaging. They go hand in hand. Now, once you've found this great product, what's next? Well, you're gonna need ad content or creative content to promote it. So what types of ads could you do? Well, you can do banner ads, you can do video ads, you can do image ads. I personally recommend doing video ads of anything. I don't really pay attention to banner ads. I don't know if you guys do, but I don't. Video ads, I will pay attention to though. Your ad content has to do justice to the product that you're trying to promote. So what makes a good ad do justice to the product? Well, is the ad getting people's attention? That's the first thing. And the second thing is, can you get people to take action and get the product? Just those 2 things alone, they take skill, they take a game plan, and they take some experimentation. You just never know what's gonna be working right off the bat, so you need to start accumulating data and then see what works and pivot and just keep doing that until it's super solid. Not only is it solid, but it's actually converting into sales for you. And once you got those things in place, then comes the messaging. Because guys, here's the thing, messaging is everything. If you think about anything that you listen to on the radio, that you watch on TV, like Game of Thrones is a great example. The thing about why people like Game of Thrones is not, yes, the action and maybe the sex and, you know, the dragons, and yeah, actually all that stuff is really cool. But it's the storyline, it's the messaging, it's the character development, it's all these things that make you get invested and attached, right? It's the same kind of thing that you want to do in your advertising. So when I say messaging, are you asking yourself, what do you mean, Chris? What are you talking about messaging? It's literally just the wording inside of the ad. This is also known as copy, copywriting, sales copy, all the same thing, right? But just keep in mind that messaging is everything and anything when it comes to your ads. You guys got to remember, you're going to be putting monthly into this, so you want to make it count where it does. And another thing is that you want to attract the right audience. If you don't know how to attract the right audience, then you might as well just burn your money or throw it out the window, or both. Burn it and throw it out the window. I mean, because really, what is the point of getting this whole message together if it's not going to the right people? You know, like you wouldn't go promote a Tesla to a person that is only interested in Toyota Corollas. Like that's the wrong messaging. 1, because they're not interested in the brand, and 2, they probably don't make enough money to get a $90,000 car. So you want to make sure that your messaging is to the right audience always. So if you don't get the right messaging to the right people, you're literally just wasting your time, you're wasting your money, you're not gonna get anything done. Now on the flip side, if you do get the messaging right, if you get everything right with the ad, and you get it to the right audience, the people that you're putting it in front of, they're gonna wanna buy something the minute you come on the screen. And that's just no joke. Like, I can speak for myself. When I saw Clickfunnels pop up, for instance, I knew, oh my God, I need to get that tool. That is what I need. I'm over here, you know, on WordPress trying to build exactly what this thing does in a matter of seconds. And it's taking me forever because just technology gets so confusing sometimes. So that was good messaging for someone like me that wants to do their own online business. Now, if messaging is something that you're interested in, go ahead and comment below, let me know, and maybe I'll make a video about that. But it just depends on how many people actually want to hear something like that. Because I'll let you know, I could probably make an hour-long video on messaging by itself. But instead of that, there is actually a better way. So I was mentioning Clickfunnels earlier, and if you don't know Russell Brunson, he actually wrote a book called Expert Secrets. I'll actually leave the link below in the description, and you can get the book for free. You just have to pay for shipping and handling. But it's really cool because the whole book, he's literally teaching you how to do messaging. He's telling you how to basically pitch without pitching, by telling stories and showing you how to implement them in your webinars and in your YouTube videos and in your advertising, like all kinds of different things. I really highly recommend getting that book because that's where I learned a lot of my messaging. There's a couple other books out there. Cash Advertising is one of them. But like I said, if you guys want a video on that, go ahead and comment below and I will definitely make a video on that and I'll do the best and in detail that I can. Other than that, click the link below and get Expert Secrets. But I'm gonna move along. So we know that we have the messaging, and I started talking about targeting, and that's the next thing I want to talk about: targeting and retargeting. Now, I just want to ask you, when you hear me say targeting, what are you thinking of? You know, are you thinking of Facebook? Because if you are, then that's actually right. Because Facebook, you can actually do hyper targeting. Now, most people, when they think of targeting though on Facebook, they think like, oh yeah, like age, location, and gender. And yes, that is part of it, but that's just such a very broad aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like, how many people are 18 in the United States that are male? And if you want to get more specific, like, well, maybe they're into cars. Okay, so you want me to look up people that are 18 to 35 in the United States that are male that are into cars. That is a lot of people. We're talking millions upon millions upon millions of people, right? So when we're talking about targeting, we're talking about getting very specific. We need more data. See, and that's the thing is, if you're getting into paid traffic before you get into free traffic, you don't really have any data. You don't have anything to go off of other than what you think your audience is, instead of putting in the time to find out who your audience is, who you want to speak to, and find out what those people's pains are, what their problems are, what their goals are, and things like that. When you get that data, that is when you can really start getting into Facebook marketing and start really hyper targeting the audience that you're going after. And again, like I've said in my other video, if you're not doing these things, you're literally putting everything in the hands of hope. You're just hoping and praying that sales will just fall in your lap. And that is just, no, that doesn't work. That's not how you do any business, let alone online business. So once you start finding your audience, you want to start retargeting. Now, if you don't know what retargeting is, that's literally taking the people that you've already targeted and you go and you retarget to them. Now, what is the purpose of retargeting? So say that you got them on your email list and they went through your video training, right? And they didn't buy your course, if you have a course for sale. Well, they're on your email list, so you can go and retarget them. Maybe you can hit them again and see if they want the course later on. Maybe you can say, hey, if you already know about affiliate marketing, you want to know the best email provider to get response, and you can give them a link to get response. You can find some way to retarget them and keep reeling them into your world. So just basically, retargeting is targeting people that have already been in your world, have visited your website, visited your Facebook group, visited your email list, visited your YouTube channel, anything like that. So how do we do this? How do we retarget the people that we've targeted? Well, you can use Facebook Pixels. Now, Facebook Pixels is a really amazing tool because you can actually add a pixel to your email list. You can add a pixel to every page of your website. You can add a pixel to every email you send out and see who's opening those emails. See who's visiting what pages on your website. You can target those products to them. Facebook Pixels is an insane tool. Like you have a lot of control of your audience when you can use Facebook Pixels. And I just want to let you guys know that retargeting is warm traffic, extremely warm traffic, because they've already been and visited. They know who you are already. They're familiar with you. So it's going to be pretty easy to convert if you do it right. Now, I will say there's no guarantee that they're going to buy, but they are interested. And that is a milestone compared to people that you're just aimlessly going for. Now, to take it a step further from the Facebook pixeling, you can build lookalike audiences off of the audiences that you're building from your Facebook pixels. Now, if this sounds super confusing, go ahead and comment below, let me know, and I'll try and explain it to you in the comments. But I'm going to move forward and I'm going to talk about retargeting and building a lookalike audience. So you found your target audience. Maybe they visited a website like I talked about earlier, and you got the Facebook pixel. You can see who has come and who has gone, and you can go and retarget them. Now, what's cool is you can go on Facebook and actually build an audience of these people that you're retargeting, and then you can tell Facebook, hey, all these people that I'm retargeting, can you go and find more people that look like them potentially? And so Facebook goes out and goes doop, 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 and it goes and it builds this big list of people that look like the people that you told it to look for. Now, this is insane because you have data showing on Facebook that, hey, these people potentially are customers. They are interested in me. And it went and found people that are interested in what these people are interested in, which are interested in me. So you can see the potential of reaching out to more people and getting more sales that way. So to quickly summarize, what you're gonna need to be successful at paid ads is you're gonna need a good product. First and foremost, it has to be a good product that you believe in. Secondly is you're gonna need ad content or creative content to deliver the ad. And then you're gonna need messaging, good messaging, You need to hone that skill of messaging. And then the fourth thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need targeting. You need to know how to target people. If you don't have all these things in line, paid advertising is gonna be very unsuccessful for you. You're gonna be wasting a lot of money. So I hope you understand when I'm telling you that don't jump into paid advertising if you're not good at doing all these things that I just said. If you're not good at messaging, get good at messaging. If you're not good at making ad content, get good at making ad content. If you don't know how to target, get good at targeting. You need to hone all these skills separately to bring them together and have them in line to have a successful paid advertisement. Now guys, let me know, is this some valuable information? Are you getting value out of this? Is this a cool video? Let me know, comment below. But what I want to point out is that, yes, I'm showing you some aspects of paid advertisement, and I want to make this as digestible as possible for this video because, I mean, the messaging alone could easily become an hour-long video if you let me. But again, I just wanted to paint a picture of what it takes to be successful at doing paid ads. Now, with that said, if you would like a lot more detail, if you would like to know all the ins and outs of how this works, I would like to invite you to click the link below and visit chrisleymentoring.com. Also, if you don't know what Clickfunnels is, go ahead and click the link below and get a free 14-day trial. It's an amazing tool. It'll really help you out with any business. It's not just online marketing. This can be for anything. If you make bicycles, this will help you sell your bicycles. If you own a flower shop, this tool will help you double your business, triple your business, 5x your business. Guaranteed you will see a result from using Clickfunnels. With all that said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Literally every view I get is just, I consider it a blessing. Every subscription I get is even better. Go ahead and leave a comment, give this video a like. More importantly, hit the subscription and the notification bell so you can keep getting more updates from me. My name is Chris Lee, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.